It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get first crack at it today. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. And we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who the better team was.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about, listen, Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. They've got something to prove for sure.
Got a man, it's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up.
Wide open spaces. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Lots of running room, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Nowhere close on that one as got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees called it.
Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Walker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got a man. It's Walker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the option. Turning it on. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Stewart. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he makes the catch inside the 25. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hankerson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rip.
Oh, a lot of space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting, and if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. Explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Moore to the air. Complete. At the 45 on its way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Keeps looking downfield. Finding an escape route. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here comes the option. They'll give it to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He's loose. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the ground. He's got it again. Creates a little space. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Gives it on the option. He breaks the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Ernie on the Jets. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Motion from the wideout. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll pull it on the read. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking.
There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Card. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Ducks get enough for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution happens.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab, past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. On the play. Second down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Murphy. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.